Red Skull has the Soul Stone. Anyway. Is that true or not? Go watch the movie and find out.
Hey,
it's a little of both.
Sorry we took so long. Where's Nal?
He's inside the laboratory waiting for you.
Wait, didn't the quiz the Star Ocean quiz that we took say I got Nal wrong because it was N-A-R-L?
Yeah.
They fucking changed his name. It's just Nal in this version. That's why I thought that.
Welcome.
See, N-A-L-L.
Yeah, because I've noticed you pronounce it as Gnarl a lot, and I pronounce it as Gnarl too, because that's how it's pronounced in the PS1 version.
You are fully prepared for the final battle that lies ahead.
No.
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 No, not yet, sir.
Well, shit.
Get that the fuck out of my face.
The fate of the entire universe. You must be absolutely sure you have everything in order beforehand.
So does he just like kick me out? Okay.
Are you ready for the final battle?
At least he asks you.
Yes, Mayor. We've got the items we need, and we've settled all our affairs. We're as ready as we'll ever be.
I'm Batman.
Let's go to the other room.
You know what skill I haven't shown off yet? Familiar. Actually, there's a shitload of stuff I haven't shown off yet, but I don't know if
Post game.
Yeah, we'll do that for an extra part. I'll defeat the final boss, get done with the story, and then.
So now there's just the 7 wise men.
Now we're the 7 wise men.
We sure have. That leaves us
Then
with
they're the
7
5
to
wise
go.
men. Then they're the 3. No. They're the 7 wise men.
Excellent. It's too early to
Then they're the 5 wise men.
Those 3 were at the
Oh, good. My favorite. Well, wait, we were about to run into my favorite.
of the wise men.
What?
The remaining 7
We're about to run into my favorite wise man.
are going to be
Oh.
fighting on a
Michael.
different
Michael.
level from the first 3.
Because he looks like, because he screams all the time.
My head's on fire!
But being real though, he just has a badass design.
I don't mean
Yeah.
to undermine your morale before the final battle.
Really, I like all. I like all the wise men. I mean, some of them you see less than others. So, but to be fair though, a lot of the backstory does come from not supplementary, but side material.
The second invasion
Yeah.
of Pheno is set
Which
to
once you
begin
read it,
tomorrow
it's actually
at
like
daybreak.
from what I read on the wikis
I
and stuff,
hope you
it's
enjoy this
fascinating.
last night in Lockwise,
Is it?
everyone.
Like it's like especially like the stuff on Atlantis, aka in Delicio, aka Gabriel.
Yeah. Anyway. Gee, I wonder who's gonna come up with Claude.
Sorry to make you come over here all of a sudden.
If you're playing as Reyna, Reyna's already there, and Claude comes.
It's all right.
Yeah, Claude comes
What
from the
is
side
it,
of the
though?
screen.
Can't sleep?
The amount of lines they had to have recorded for this
Do you
game.
mind if
man.
I sit next to you?
Yeah. By the way, what I was gonna ask was, didn't you say that this always is Claude and Reyna talking?
No, depending
Okay.
if you're playing as Claude, whoever you have like the highest stat with, I think it doesn't matter if it's friendship or
Listen,
romantic. It could be like Ashton coming in the side of the screen or whatever.
Right.
That's a lie. This is only for the romantic stuff. So if you're playing as Claude, you'll either have Reyna, Opera, Precis, or Chisada. Am I missing a female? Or Celine. If you're playing as Reyna, you can have Claude.
Ashton, Noel, Claude. I don't think Diaz.
No, you can have Diaz.
You can? I would have figured they would have axed romantic route completely because they basically try to say that they're like
I
siblings.
thought I'd just give
No.
you my thanks while I still had a chance.
You can have romantic
Your
for everybody.
thanks?
As far as I know, I've never actually spent the
Thank you,
time
Claude.
to get all
I
the
never would have
endings.
made it this far without
Um,
you beside me.
Oh, that's supposed to be like that.
He's fiddling with settings. You may or may not be able to see that, folks.
They might be able to pick that one up. There's just this black bar on the side of the screen that I don't know why it's there.
You've done, how you saved
Mm.
Ellen and my mother. Whenever I
Before
thought
the
I was
planet
gonna break
exploded.
down, you were there to support me.
It was nothing like that. It all worked out because you never gave up on yourself, Reyna.
Oh boy, what?
They're just sitting on the beach of Aqua, and just like Mayor Gnarl or one of the security guards just from outside the window just goes, just screams out the window, "Get around!"
I was anxious, or I didn't know what I should do for whatever reason. Your presence was the only thing that helped me keep it all together.
Stop pissing around and just kiss her.
Claude,
Go ahead and kiss the girl.
Shut up,
Raina,
Crab. I'm having you for
You
dinner.
know, once we finish this, there's something I'd like to tell you after we get back to Expel.
Something you want to tell me?
Yeah, something important. You think you'll be ready to listen to it?
Spoiler: we never hear what they
Sure,
want to talk
Claude.
about.
I'm pretty sure it's just a confession.
Yeah,
Hey, Raina?
just why they fuck.
Let's
Let's
bang.
get back to Expel alive, okay?
Yeah. Promise?
I promise.
And then they banged.
Again.
Here's to your good fortune.
Yeah, there's supposed to be more people here. That's why it looks so empty. Oh my god, Nara, what are you doing?
What's this?
It's my dick! The symbol
It's my dick,
of
Raina.
infinity.
It's a shiny object. Do you like it?
Divinity?
Yes. You remember the symbol of annihilation I mentioned after the previous battle, right?
I think so. The symbol with the power to destroy the entire universe, right?
It wouldn't help much to defeat the 10 wise men if the universe winds up falling apart. If, by some circumstance, the wise men set off the symbol of annihilation, I want you to use this. If you can do that...
He's saying this like they might not set it off, but he knows full well that if all of them are defeated, it's going to be set off.
Someplace
Which is what
else?
he's hoping for.
It'll alter the target of the symbol's power.
That was my
thus
keys.
keeping the universe from being destroyed.
Gasp.
Right, Mayor?
Lay gasp.
Yes, precisely.
Why are you here?
I had nothing better to do.
I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no man, Mayor!
I'm certainly not
You
going
wanna
to
fuck?
stand
Yeah,
for
but she's not a
anything
romantic
like
route, so...
Oh.
Then she joins the party.
Oh, fuck. As a mandatory character, you can't get rid of her.
The energy
Damn
flow
it!
surrounding Phenol will probably disappear once you defeat
Oh,
the
I'd hate it if
wise
they
men.
just had a link.
If you can pull it off, we'll finally have all of
That-
energy needs power back online.
Just a forced
Then
mandatory
we'll be able
character
to
issue.
use
Now
temporal
it's
Yeah.
travel to bring Planet Expel back from the
I sometimes I think that's cool because it's like, you know, hey, it's like this character that we got to interact with for a good portion of the game, and now they're joining the party. But at the same time, I hate it because you want to keep them in the party forever.
Yeah, so I like you, but the other people are just better.
Time paradoxes and so forth, but it'll get expelled
That's like the biggest issue that I have with Adroy and Star.
We'll head for Phenol ourselves.
Doesn't contribute a lot to the plot, and he doesn't like do a lot in terms of gameplay either. You know, he's just he joins you so freaking late to the point where why even bother?
Yeah.
That's one of the main reasons I like how better that you whether or not you bring someone along. Now, granted,
Return to Laqua.
there's no issue with having a party him there. He back row healer if you give him like the right books or whatever. I can't remember if he starts off with healing or what, but even so, it's like, you know, this game just it gives you Claude Arena and then it's like boom, there you go, find your other party members, and I like that.
I could say the same. Cause I'm gonna bring it back to Shining Force again, because in Shining Force, obviously there are some mandatory members you can't get rid of, but there are some members that are hidden, and like especially in all the scenarios, there's just characters that you get that are just like, why am I getting this character now? There's
We've been
whatever.
expecting you for quite a while now.
Hey, look, it's Cyclops. Third eye. It's Triclops.
To introduce ourselves.
Oh god, it's Leon! Kill. Oh wait.
Get killed by someone you don't even know the name of, you see? Starting with me. My name is Zakiel.
Zotkiel. 1.
And I'm Kamael.
Now that that's out of the
I don't know why. I've always liked the names that sound like that have the whole IL ending,
Yes.
Yeah.
like Kamael. It just sounds regal and just badass.
Oh yeah.
That's why you might notice, like, whenever I like, who was it earlier? Zothiel or Zofkiel? I might have mispronounced the name as Zofkiel. That's just I just like the sound of the name, so I just pronounce it like that.
2.
2.
Now die.
And then
And
we kill him.
easiest paycheck ever. This guy only has 3 lines in the game.
I got $10,000 for that.
Hadouken.
He just drains my magic.
Also, I know that they try to downsize the party members, but
Wow.
Zadkiel looks giant. Like, a lot bigger than I would have thought. I always was under the impression he was pretty small.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to talk about how I just had 2 of the 10 wise men attack me at the same time, and neither of them did any damage. I thought this battle would be hard. But no, they can't even damage me.
Hey, 3 days of simulated training can do a wonder.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
As if, like, the 3 Days Grace song. Or, wait, shit. No, Green Day. Damn it.
Does it get 3 lines, or does it just get the 2?
How could we have not foreseen this?
Well, shit.
Nope, just 2.
Well, there is a line that he says, apparently, this change, as we call it.
Oh no, right, he did have a line.
So he only has 3 lines in the game.
Yeah. It is really disappointing. The one thing they changed in this game with the 10 wise men that I really don't understand why. They were standing right here and they all disappeared, like in the Final Fantasy VII, like Red Mist or whatever, or like they do in this game. In the PS1 version, it had like the 3 primary colors and their main body, and it would split up and spin away. It just looks so fucking cool.
I guess that they thought that made it look like they were trying to tell it away, because they did that earlier.
Maybe.
And maybe they wanted to say, hey, look, they're actually dead.
Yeah, and there's treasure chest in here, but I don't want to go for it. There's no point.
Don't underestimate them.
Also, it's not often nowadays, at least with me in RPGs that I played recently, that they outright, like, have a... Oh, what's the term? I don't want to say license to kill. But basically, they have a full-on desire to kill the final bosses or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
well, they
most
do
of-
here.
Well, yeah, for good reason too. Don't get me wrong, but it's not something that's like that I see super commonly nowadays because it feels like they reason with the final bosses.
Yeah.
In fact, you're jumping the gun here, but when we get to Gabe, Claude outright tells him in the animated cutscene, because I'm guessing that's what we're doing first.
Yeah.
You'll hear him like later say outright, "Prepare to die."
Yeah.
Which is just something I don't really hear that often. The only other RPG I think of where they do that to the final bosses is Tales of Berseria, but then again, that's because that's kind of the characters in that game are all murderous. Let me rephrase that. Velvet, Rokuro, and Aizen are murderous. Lofty says innocent. Yes, yes.
Fuck!
E-I-Z-E-N.
Oh,
okay. Like, Lofty said is just this precious cinnamon roll. Eleanor is just Eleanor. Magilou, well, Magilou is just Magilou, who, yeah. Yeah, let's just put it like this. She's voiced by Erica Lindbeck. That tells you all you need to know about her character. If you've been following voice actors play, like, the really spontaneous, oddball characters.
yeah.
Something she's very good at, but... That's a game I really want to record for Incompetent one day, Tales of Berseria.
I mean...
Oops, look out! We can handle this.
Yeah. I was gonna say Shining Force 3 technically has an outright desire to kill. But no, the Innovator, or Garcia, doesn't want to kill the bad guy. He just... It's ancient entities created by the creator. that are forced to fight each other because they're two ends of the light and dark spectrum.
It's just something that's just the way.
Yeah, that's just the way it is.
Don't underestimate them.
I mean, in Persona, they have a, but like they want to stop the bad guy, or want to kill it, but then again, it's not really persons. Like none of the final bosses in the Persona games, unless you like go for a certain ending, are directly people. They're entities.
Here goes.
Yeah. Oh well.
You know, they're like evil entities brought about by cognition. Oh, well, if you're playing Personas 3 and 4 and 5, I suppose. Well, more 5, honestly, but 3 and 4, if you consider 5, yeah. But 1 and 2, it's Persona 2, it's Nyarlathotep, which in that series, it's basically every sin man has, is, and ever commit.
Huh. So he literally is Jesus.
Don't underestimate them.
No, the exact opposite.
Oh, the exact opposite of Jesus.
No, he's straight up villainous. In fact, there's actually a theory that I and a friend of mine have that the final boss of Persona 5 is also Nyarlathotep from 2, because in the end of 2, they kind of say that Nyarlathotep could come back. And he's made of what? The desires of man, the man. What is the final boss of Persona 5 made up of? The desires of man, the 7 sins. Huh. And not only that, he also, Nyarlathotep, much akin to the actual Nyarlathotep in a Lovecraftian lore, can actually look like anybody at like any time or something like that. What does the final boss of Persona 5 do? Just that.
Really?
I mean, it very well might not be, and just a coincidence. But you can't convince me. I'm sorry. I mean, at least I don't think. I mean, that's just what I think personally.
That makes sense.
And I'm not gonna sit here and be all game theory and tell you that. Look, my statements are facts. No. That's just it's just. I'll just say it like this. You convince me, but then again, you might be able to. I'm not gonna completely say no, even though I just did 5 seconds ago. Drinking water like nobody's business.
Water is good for your heart. The more you drink, the more you.
Don't underestimate
You
them.
don't farm with water. Oh shit! We made that joke earlier, but still.
You can only hurt me if you use your stupid bullshit dash move. But guess what? Now you've got my rocks. Dash into these mother. Oh, he did. Yeah, these are one of the hardest enemies in the games, besides the barking assholes. It's too bad I don't have Dios's air slash. He would have made short work of that enemy. There's a purple version in the last floor of the Cave of Trials that has like 200,000 HP.
We can do this.
So that's fun.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And then there's the Phoenix, which has 500,000. Ow. Shit!
Shit, rock, yeah.
No, bad Knuckles. Da, da, da. You have any more of those Star Ocean quizzes?
No.
No, fuck. I don't want to go back to Mad Libs either. We've overused that one a little bit. I spy with my little eye something blue.
Look out!
We can do this.
Your balls. Aw, come on, man.
That's one Claude went up a level.
Hey, Claude went up a level. The fuck you whispering about?
Reading shit.
These
Oh, okay.
guys again.
Don't underestimate them.
We should still talk about something.
Something.
So how about that local sports team?
That's one for us.
I'm just gonna spoil the shit out of Infinity War for everybody. Like, actually spoil it.
Yeah.
Not yet. This movie has to be out for like at least a year.
Things, and if you see this image scrolling, you have been visited by the Barda son of motivation. Many S combos and judgment cuts will come to you, but only if you post "I'm motivated" in this thread.
Hey Mojo's your favorite wise man.
Yay! The guy with his hair who has a. They.
god,
which they didn't replicate
fucking
in
piece of
freaking-
shit!
What?
Look at where the burnt part of his face is on his profile picture, and look where it is on his sprite. They're doing it on purpose! Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
But in a Nemesis, I think his image is like not his head is not on fire, which disappoints me.
Aww. He finally dunked it in water.
No need to rush things.
It just sounds. I just love his voice because he sounds so pissed.
This is pathetic.
Man, this is pathetic.
You ready to die? Your number's up.
Wow.
Damn, Claude. I never heard that. I never heard that line.
Jeez.
Ready to die? It's like holy
I
shit.
haven't laughed this hard in ages.
There's nothing funny about that.
Reina, please let me do the talking. You're not threatened.
Ooh, tough crowd. You have no
Crowd.
idea what you put yourselves into, do you? You made it this far, I'll credit you that. How about
I'll credit you that. I think the line is I'll give you credit. Dumb shit.
I'll credit you that technically it can be
realize that this is
pronounced.
Yeah.
Wow, now I'm the one that can't speak correct pronunciation.
This is futile. I think we'll need to teach you that no matter how much you worms wiggle, you're still nothing but worms in the end.
Now where is that fucking tissue?
God damn it! My dad wanted tissue.
3 days later, he still has about fucking tissue.
We can do this.
Anyway,
Most advanced civilization in the fucking universe can't provide tissues.
your first order of business: attack Michael right off the bat. Otherwise, he will
Take
get
it.
you with.
Actually, I don't. To be fair to Michael, or to be fair, for a second, shit.
Ow.
And what I was gonna say about Michael was that, to be fair to a Nemesis here, is that I don't think he always has the fire. Like his head's not. Yeah, I don't think his head's always on fire.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And it was, and I think the picture was on the portrait, which as we see here, he loses fire whenever he attacks somebody. I think.
Yeah. Okay. That really didn't hurt as much as I thought it would.
Is Spicule the one you really don't want to?
Yeah, I thought because it has a chance to like. Oh my god! Fuck off! I can't get an attack on him. His attacks are faster than mine. Blood Skiller.
I mean, that's okay. I wasn't even attacking you to begin with.
Do you want to just fucking? Uh-oh. Well. Uh-oh.
He finally realizes his head's on fire.
Oh my god, my head's on fire. You
That's
guys
why I'm
call-
screaming.
This is actually kind of hard. There we go.
Now it became so much easier.
I just had to get rid of one of them. The problem is fucking Michael's attacks were too fast. He kept attacking you before I could get an attack out on him. Also, that like fucking prism attack that guy has, that's a unique attack specifically to him. No one else in the entire game uses that. Ow. No! Stop that.
Stay away from my baby mama. I mean,
This is wrong! Oh wow, they have death sounds.
you've been playing this game how long, and you've never realized that?
Well, I was just skip through everything.
Two to go.
We should go through all of their. Because we killed 3, which leaves 7. Then we kill 3 more, which leaves 4. Yeah, that's where my math was wrong. And then we killed those 2, which leaves 2. And then yeah.
Yep, all that's left is Lucifer, otherwise known as Cyril, or Gabriel, and
All that's
otherwise known as Indelicio.
All that's left is the heavens. and the Hells.
Now? Oh no!
Check. Actually, for like we've already addressed that we prefer Indelicio as a name. Which name do you prefer for Lucifer? Lucifer or Cyril?
Cyril.
Yeah, Cyril sounds cool. Lucifer's pretty on the nose.
I mean, Lucifer, you know, Gabriel, obviously the biblical, whatever.
Well, Star Ocean's not a stranger to biblical stuff. Well, nowadays it's not anyway. At the time, you know, they were probably like really touchy about that.
Yeah.
Like shit, Xenogears almost didn't come out over here because of the religious like symbolism.
Tones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will show you how to get the treasure chests here, just because it can be kind of difficult, and I don't want to explain it. But you won't run into any enemies on this floor, so don't worry about random battles. You just have to worry about getting through. The solution for actually getting through is actually quite simple. But in order to get on the treasure chest, you have to do this a specific way. However, oh no, that's right. I have to open all these, and then to get the other one, I have to. Oh yeah, the Boro, that's the other weapon that's like has more attack for Dios, but it's still just not. It's just still not as good as the Marvel Sword. Oh, those are the only 3 treasure chests on the floor, by the way.
Nice.
Probably should have mentioned that. Oh, God damn it. I hit it too fast. Oh, and yes, I'm pressing all these switches because you have to do that to open the door in order to continue on with the dungeon.
Yeah, the purple ones in particular in a specific room. The lone ones, I guess we should be more specific.
Yeah, what the fuck? There we go. That was weird. Like the doors didn't open that were supposed to open there. Oh, wait. Fuck. I can't remember exactly which one it is. Yeah, and then once you press the other 3 switches, you can come down here and press the red one. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There we go, and then the door opens.
Actually, hang on, I just had a thought. Star Ocean related. Hold on.
And then the path is really simple. Just leave everything on the left switch until you get to here, and then switch it to the middle. And boom, floor done.
Hold on a minute. Okay, no. The Star Ocean wiki labeled Ronix's endgame status on Star Ocean 2 as deceased, presumably. No.
Presumably?
Yes, he is dead.
That bitch is dead.
Look out!
We can handle this.
That motherfucker's dead.
Only got hit with an antimatter cannon the size of fucking Pluto.
Yeah, he'll walk it off.
He's fine.
Wow, I'd say that's worth
I'm pretty sure if Claude's dad was alive, he'd be shown in every single one of his enemies.
Okay, yeah, okay, I was right. Ronix, I could like that's what I was thought about. Ronix had another wife before Ilya that died of an illness before the events of the first Star Ocean.
Okay.
He wished that symbology could be on Earth so his wife could be cured, but realized that would be impossible.
Oh yeah, how did they heal in that game, by the way? Because I thought only Medians could heal with symbology. I
Shrug.
smell a plot hole.
It's a Star Ocean game.
Fuck.
Look out!
Oh, it's
Well,
these
they do
guys
say
again.
symbolic. They do say symbolic. He wishes symbology could be on that planet, so As far as, like, you said only Medians could heal, I mean, you never know.
Wow, I'd
That
say
they,
this was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, someone else could have like gone somewhere else and taught other people or whatever.
Yeah, it's not that far-fetched, in my opinion.
Yeah. Either way. A rogue Median.
That wouldn't surprise me. Been stranger plot points.
Oops, look out!
We can
Or
do
they
this.
did say they were trying to like the Medians had like a galaxy-wide or whatever fucking like trade treaty or whatever. So maybe there were some Medians that went off and taught healing symbology to other planets. Here we go, the second to last final wise man.
If you've made it this far,
I would like to...
suppose this means
I'd like to make a reference to a very humorous moment in the original Star Ocean 2 commentary.
Yep.
We were talking about Star Ocean 3. Now, the final boss of Star Ocean 3, Luther, in Japan is known as Lucifer. We were talking a lot about how his name went from Lucifer to Luther, and we kept making jokes about his name, and we were also talking about this Lucifer. When he showed up on screen, I, without even thinking, just said, "Oh, speak of the devil." And I didn't even think about it until after I said it. I was like, wait.
Wait a minute, that was a zinger.
And I know, technically Lucifer, if you think about it, Lucifer is technically not the devil, but at the same time, it was still funny.
now all I
Yeah.
have to do is kill Gabriel.
Gabriel.
The universe will be mine.
I like his voice. He
Dude,
sounds
you wouldn't
really
stand a
weird.
chance against
The
him.
reject is hardly any
He wouldn't stand against Gabriel, or Gabriel wouldn't stand a chance against Lucifer?
Lucifer wouldn't stand a chance against Gabriel.
So you let your friends get killed on purpose?
No, they were just stupid.
No, he did.
Yeah.
Oh my, you'll
You're
steal.
still alive.
Oh, I thought I was monologuing to somebody else, but okay.
For better set of pawns.
Actually, is that who I think it is playing?
Reward for your effort.
Who I think is playing Lucifer?
I don't know.
You don't look
Oh. No, the guy's name is,
death.
quite literally Dick Neptune.
Oh boy. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Incarnation Level, one of my favorite tracks in the series. But yeah, and I've mentioned this in the Star Ocean 2 commentary as well, is that specifically in the, I don't know if it's a Cave of Trials in that game, or if it's just whatever, but when you get if you get the Fate solo in that game, and you go to the post-game stuff, and you fight Fate, the protagonist, and Luther, basically at the same time. Luther adorns a new color scheme that is very similar to Lucifer here. There was a bit of an editing error, and I feel like there was during that, because I remember when I told you to flash that up, you flashed up like the actual how Luther looks in the actual ending, not the not the post game one. Yeah, and I noticed that. I'm like, oh, oops.
My bad.
Oh no, dude, it happens.
I
But,
haven't beaten 3.
It's all good. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. I mean, you know, but no, he does actually get reminiscent. Actually, I kind of pull that up real quick, just to show you what I'm talking about. Star Ocean 3, Luther Landsfeld. No, I want images.